Alrighty, welcome back guys. So this is a little unboxing slash build tutorial build along of the uConsole with the R-01 chip. Yeah, no real clue what that means. I bought this thing because it got a lot of press slash promo slash nice little videos online because it has a really nice build quality. It's all like CNC'd aluminum. And it offers a lot of tuning options and build-ups and kits and advancements and little boards that you can add on, for example, for radio, like radio communication, long-range radio, and so on. All kinds of off-grid communication. Yeah, it comes with Wi-Fi, with a Wi-Fi antenna and a keyboard and a little trackball, not with a touchscreen, but I heard somewhere that there is a touchscreen in the same form factor, so you could change that. There's a lot of things you could change about this basically, which is why I bought it, even though I have no idea what I'm doing, which is gonna show later, because I bought this kit with this chip, with this processing unit called the R-01 chip, which runs an architecture called RISC. Yeah, I thought, because it's the cheapest and I have no idea what I'm doing anyway, whether I'm using this architecture or that architecture, I have to learn it anyway. It's what I thought, so I just chose the cheapest, which was stupid. But here we are. So for a start, you have this base part of aluminum, and you put the keyboard in and this weird cover thing. This is the actual keyboard, and then this sheet, I don't know, it probably prevents some kind of unwanted connections or whatever. And then this nice silicone pads. These buttons are all like, I don't know what they're called, like clicky buttons, like you can hear them. But the silicone makes it still really soft to touch them. It's nice. And this trackball gives the whole thing this vintage, what's it called? Not Raspberry Pi, a Blackberry feeling. It's all screwed. I think it's super nice that you see these screws from the front. Gives it this rugged kind of cyberdecky, cyberpunky look. So this is the main board, I think is what it's called. The main block thing piece part that has the ports, the USB ports, and the on switch. Really, guys, I have no idea. I have no idea about any of this. I'm just following instructions and bought something on impulse. Also, I'm building this soapbox, as you know, maybe. And I thought maybe this thing can, because I need some kind of user interface somehow for my three-wheeler, for my little DIY car. And I thought this thing seems to be able to do anything. So why not use it as the kind of main console on my little vehicle as well. And then maybe you can make it detachable if it has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and so on, so that you could theoretically, because it has the buttons for gaming, you could theoretically remote control my little vehicle with this, if you could also detach it. So you also screw this in, everything's really rugged and nice, no gluing or some kind of weird pushing, all this with screws. And this is the, I think it's called processing chip or whatever, and this is the R-01, one of I think 3 or 4 options, and by far the worst, as it turned out. This is the Wi-Fi antenna. I heard mixed reviews about it, about its perceptibility, or you know, transmission, receiving quality. And then next up we have the speakers. It comes with 2 tiny little speakers that are gonna be connected to the not extension board, but to a board that has drivers for these speakers that attaches to the side of the main board, and that can also be replaced with another board that then offers more extensions to that side, for example for more antennas for different purposes. But this board that comes with it has, I think, I think there's more on it, but I think I'm only using the drivers for the little speakers. Yeah, that's the cover plate that's used when you don't use extensions. It's powered with 2 18650 batteries, rechargeable through USB-C. By the way, I had to open the whole thing up again later because I found out that these connections of the battery pack were incorrect. Which is why it always only worked with the cable attached, because I just didn't press the battery module down well enough. Also, it comes with a bit of thermal paste, but because I don't have the compute module for the Raspberry Pi, for example, that would require it, I didn't push it on yet. The SD card came with it, by the way, as well as this little stand. And I got the correct, I think it's called an image for the SD card from the manufacturer's GitHub, I believe, and put it on the SD card, put it in, connected the whole thing to power because the batteries didn't work yet. And tried to start it and run this super basic operating system. Quote unquote operating system. It's barely that. And yeah, whatever this is, this hacking visuals, Matrix, Neo, hacker movie visuals, it's nice. It's nice to see if it happens in front of you in real life. Yeah. But I tried figuring out what I can do with this, and yeah, it was very limited to some kind of terminals where you could put in simplest commands by text and then run them and calculate stuff and look for files and connect to Wi-Fi in an interface that looks like very like 90s, like your first computer ever stuff. But it's charming. And yeah, I'm gonna keep experimenting. Thank you for watching, and it would be so nice if you could subscribe. Alright, love you, bye.